Welcome back. This is Aquarium Hacks by Marcus. So this is part 3 and the final part of this series of fixing up a side world aquarium and making it look good, fixing it up, cleaning it up. So in this last installment, I'm going to show you some things that I didn't get to show you in the last 2 videos. Actually, what came with that aquarium was decoration log and also some pretty cool gravel as well that I'm actually going to use in this tank. Now, as far as if I'm going to set this tank up permanently or not, I don't know. I've set up so many tanks in times past, and I'm really just enjoying the 2 tanks that I have here at present. And then again, I might get an itch to set it up. But without any further ado, let me take you to the next clip. And bam, just like that, I'm back. So these are the rocks that came along inside of that aquarium. They're dirty, nasty, filthy, and but I do like the color of these rocks because they're not just all tan, but they're it's a darker substrate. It's got some gray in it, some black in it, some tan rocks in it, and the pebble size is not badly grained either. So that's really good for a nice dynamic look of an aquarium. So this aquarium that I found on the side of the road is starting to impress me more and more. But anyway, how do you clean an old nasty thing, nasty gravel out like this? Well, one thing, and you do want to wash out old used gravel because it could have possibly parasites, disease, bad bacteria, and more than that, it's just nasty, right? So what I do, I just simply get a cup of salt. Any kind of salt will work. Table salt, iodized, non-iodized, it doesn't work. It doesn't matter. Table salt is cheap. It dissolves quickly. Get you some hot water like I got here. Very, very hot steaming water. Dissolve your salt in that water. So you just pour it in. You dissolve a cup of salt in that hot water. Let it dissolve well. Pour that inside of your bucket. Stir it up really well. And then let that water set. Let that hot water set for about, for about 10 minutes. Because what's going to happen, this water here is probably about 120 degrees or so. And so what's going to happen is that hot water and that salt and that kind of combination is going to kill any parasites, any kind of bacteria, any kind of bad stuff that could be caught or left in that gravel. So you do that, and then at the same time, you're going to rinse it out and then wash it out. And so make sure that that hot water and salt sits in there for about 10 or 15 minutes to ensure that you're going to kill out any kind of bad contaminants that could be found in that gravel, especially if you get it used and it's on the side of the road. So this is the next installment that I'm going to do. So I'll catch you here in just a little while. So back again, I've been letting this nasty gravel sit for a while, but you can just see how nasty that gravel really was. And it's been sitting here now for 10 minutes in hot steaming water and salt. So I'm just stirring it around, getting it as clean as I can, dumping it out, and then of course starting to rinse it out with just regular cool water after you have done this process. And everything in it that was bad should be just about should be completely dead. I don't care if you got eggs or parasites or whatever is in there. They're going to cook, boil, and water this hot, and that salt is just going to kill it and dry it up too. So I'm going to show you on the next clip this where how I'm going to set the gravel inside of the aquarium, and also some tips on how I'm going to set that filter up inside of there. So stay tuned and stay with me, folks. So here I am back again, and so let's get this little system together and kind of go back over some things that I did in that last video. I'll just show you again what I'm going to do. But anyway, for the filter, I just take one of these Mr. Erasers or something similar to it, pads, and I just clean that old nasty filter off with one of those pads. With a Mr. Eraser pad, just like that. Okay, so that's going to clean that filter off pretty good. As you can see, it's pretty dirty there, that eraser pad is, so it's a pretty nasty old filter, so I just clean it off with that. Okay, Now that's all cleaned off and ready to go. Rinsed out. Already rinsed the inside of the filter out earlier. And then what I'm going to do is also, because the light is also dirty, I'm just going to take Mr. Eraser, so to speak, pad, and kind of clean that light off to it there a little bit. And the good thing about it is, when I clean that light off like that, then I just take a towel, microfiber towel, I just wipe it back down. See, so it's nice and wipe back down. Now the good thing about this light is, like I said before, I was able to find an AC adapter for that light. So got my AC adapter there, got my light there, and my AC adapter for the light. So let's go ahead and put the light in. It's fixed with that epoxy. So let's go ahead and put that light all the way down in there. By the way, that epoxy just holds that light so firmly. It's so strong. Okay. So the light's in there. All right. Now the next part is, of course, is the filter. Here's that filter that I got. Got the little pipe on the bottom of it. Got the air pump that goes with it. And we're going to put the filter in now. Probably should have put the filter in before I put the light in, but anyway, it still works. So filter goes in next. Put that little outlet pipe on it. There we go. And then of course I've got my heater. Just to show you guys here. Here's that little miniature 10-watt heater from Aquarium that I bought for really cheap, like at a Goodwill for like $2.85. But this is the little Aquarium 10-watt heater. So I'm going to put that right there in the middle compartment. Okay. And of course, on this end compartment is my pot scrubbies. So let's step back and take a look at it. And there it is. All fixed up. And as you can see here, it is now ready for decorations, rocks, and I will show you that on the next clip. So here's the completed aquarium. Hopefully this don't have to be a part 3, a continuation, because something happened to my camera which kind of messed it up, but I'm going to try to combine those 2 videos. So excuse the hiccup here if I have to make a continuation of part 3, but hopefully I can get them combined. We'll see how my editing goes. But this is the completed aquarium. As you can see here, it is quite unique. I will show you exactly how that filter is working. See, the filter is working just fine with the combined air pump. It's doing what it should do. We got the heater in there. We got the top on top of the heater. We got the light that's working just fine. The light is actually pretty neat because it changes colors. So you can actually do a moonlight, the blue lights, or you can do the full lights, or turn it off, or do the full light. And so it's actually a really nice little aquarium that I found on the side of the street. So here's the completed aquarium right here. Now, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this tank. It's got nice thick glass on it. I don't know whether I'm going to keep it, whether I'm going to sell it, or what I'm going to do with it really right now. But it is definitely a beautiful tank. Would be great for a nice little colony of shrimp, I think. Maybe single fish like a betta, maybe some other little small little nano fish. But here it is completed. So then let me get the camera back on me, and then we'll conclude the part of this third part of this series. So that concludes the third part of this series. Hopefully I can get those videos combined, or it could just be in one video, but we'll see. But this is the conclusion of that aquarium being hacked out. And so yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it. But it has been completely hacked out. It looks like it's brand new. I'm looking at it now. The gravel looks great in it. And when you set up something like that, it just make you itch to want to put something in the tank. And so, but I have to be careful about that because I get that itch, and before you know it, I have fish tanks all the way around my room down here in the basement. So I have to be very careful, and that's why I have limited myself to one large tank and one little small planet tank over there, because in times past I did used to have a lot of aquariums. I think only really honestly the most I've only had it set up maybe was 4 or 5, but still that was a lot for me, especially as busy as my life is. And so but it was just fun just showing you guys how to hack out a side road aquarium. So you can pick them up from the side of the street. Make sure that they don't leak. If they leak, then you're going to have to cut out the silicone and resell them. Or if it's an acrylic tank, you're going to have to use acrylic rods and weld on in order to fix that. But anyway, this is Aquarium Hacks. Until next time on my next videos, hey guys, keep on hacking.